So you think you've got ADHD? Here are 3 things you might want to think about. Firstly, remember you're not alone. There's a lot of it about. Around 5% of the population by most estimates, but there are a lot of undiagnosed cases. ADHD is tricky because it presents so differently from one person to another. What everyone has in common, though, is that managing certain important aspects of their daily lives is hard, especially in a world that is generally organised for the neurotypical. Secondly, it is not a disaster. People with ADHD do not think like other people because their brains are wired differently, but that is not necessarily a bad thing. It makes them good at some things, but not good at others. The trick is to play to your strengths and manage your weaknesses. It has nothing to do with intelligence. The third thing, it is manageable. It is important to get some help to understand the condition and become more aware of how it affects you. If you know what you're dealing with, it's easier to recognize whether symptoms are causing difficulties in your life and try to figure out how to change negative patterns of behavior. It will also help you realize where your strengths are, so you can make the best use of the benefits of ADHD. A diagnosis is important because in most places you can't get medication without it. Sadly, there are hugely long waiting times for public mental health services, so get your name down right away or be prepared to pay for a private consultation. Qualified psychologists and psychiatrists can diagnose ADHD, but in the UK only psychiatrists can prescribe medication. So think about that when looking at your options. An assessment is not necessarily a diagnosis, but it can be very helpful in understanding the condition. You may well be resistant to the idea of medication, and that's understandable. However, it can really help in making up for what the ADHD brain is not doing well. Meds are a useful tool, but they're not the whole answer. You have to learn how to manage the condition as well, and this is best done through coaching sessions with someone who knows what they're doing, like me. They can help put structures in place in your daily life and guide you through techniques to deal with the challenging aspects of ADHD so you can focus on the benefits. If you don't deal with it, it can really mess up your life. It makes it hard to stay in a job, relationships can suffer, and the appeal of risk-taking can lead you to a whole world of trouble. If you can get on top of it, you can harness it so it becomes a kind of superpower. It's all about making the right choices. If you want any more information, get in touch.